I'd like to talk about Velomobile wheels. I have here 4 different front right wheels from my DF Velomobiles. Well, first from a 2016 DF, 28 spokes, standard 90mm Sturmey Archer drums, a sort of rounded rim which makes the tire look wider than on other rims. The second is a 36 spoke wheel from my 2019 DF, also standard 90mm drums with Alex DA16 rims. Weighs in at 3 grams more than the first wheel that I showed you. Then there is an aftermarket product. This is a Ginkgo built wheel. It is my winter wheel. I had ordered it as a more sturdy, durable wheel that could take a bit of a beating. I think it has Kinlan rims, tubeless rims, but I don't run them tubeless. It has 32 spokes and is a little bit heavier than the stock wheels, which I think is due to the higher weight of the spokes. And it has, and that's the main feature, it has the Ginkgo refined 90mm drums. Black anodized, in large surface, mostly by these little cooling towers that you see here. And the fourth wheel is also Ginkgo built. It's my summer wheels. So it's basically the same kind of rim. It has 28 spokes, lighter weight spokes than the other ones, and it weighs in at about 90 grams per wheel less than the stock wheels, and about 100 grams less than the winter wheel built by Ginkgo. Now, why would one want to spend money on aftermarket wheels when Velomobiles come with wheels? Let me tell you why.
As I give you my reasoning, let's take a look at a downhill where the quality of wheels does matter. Actually, what we're seeing here is me doing the same downhill twice. In the insert, it's me in a Quest a few years back, and the main screen is me in the DF. I think that was about a year and a half ago. Some people have complained about quality issues with the stock wheels, loose spokes, break-in spokes, and the like. I have not experienced this, but I have experienced the limits of stock wheels both on 70mm drums and on 90mm drums. As you can see here, I ride a lot in the mountains. I do many downhills, and I have to decelerate from high speeds to take those very tight turns. And that is actually the main problem. Once, a few years back on a Tour of France, on a particularly long and steep pass, which is also part of the Tour de France passes, at the bottom I had all spokes loose. Because the brakes had overheated and I thought I wouldn't be able to continue. Eventually I could because they cooled down, but in the aftermath I had a number of broken spokes because of that overheating up there in the mountains. That experience led me to order my first set of Ginkgo wheels. I have these wheels for quality, safety, and reliability reasons. To me, the most important feature is the high-end drum brakes. These drums by Ginkgo can stand much more heat. The cooling towers seem to be very effective, and I have never experienced what I had experienced back then in France at the bottom of big hills. Also, I think these wheels are extremely well built. You get a full protocol of the building process and all of the details. I believe that the package is worth the extra money, 680 to 690 euros, depending on the specifications that you choose. An additional wheel set will allow you to specify one set for your special purposes, be it mountain riding or be it racing. You can design and maintain a set which is quickly swapped against a standard set for such purposes. I think that's another important reason for looking into a second wheel set. What I do nowadays is when I do tours, day tours on roads mostly, then I will use the high-end, lightweight, low rolling resistance wheel set with Schwalbe Pro 1 tires and latex tubes, and have my winter set for those rides where the terrain is rougher or the surface is rougher. That's my take on wheels. Thanks for watching.